latest Allica Brokercast. I'm Nick Baker, and today we're marking a really exciting milestone. It's Allica's 5-year anniversary supporting the commercial broker community that we value so dearly. But in a typical Allica way, instead of throwing a typical run-of-the-mill party, we're looking to do something just a little bit different. And that's something that pays it back to the market that supported us. So that's why we're here today to launch a brand new educational program to support our broker partners, as well as the brokers of the future. So delighted that joining me is Michael, our broker business development director, who has pretty much single-handedly designed this initiative. Michael, over to you.
Thanks, Nick. It's great to be here, and it's fantastic to be able to launch this to the market.
Great. Let's get into it then. We know people watching this, their time's precious, and we know we don't like to hang about. So you and I have had lots of conversations, and we'll both smile at that. We've had lots of conversations about how we really make these anniversary celebrations, I guess, as meaningful as they can possibly be for the broker community. And this education program is the cornerstone of that celebration. Can you just take us through what we're launching today, I guess who it's designed for, and what that full activity calendar looks like for the program?
Absolutely. So it's a new practical education program that's focused on broker development and education, as you mentioned. We're going to launch it in September this year, and it's designed to support all brokers. So whether that be new entrants to the specialist market, whether that's existing brokers looking to obtain professional qualification, or just existing brokers that are looking to sharpen their skills in this, what is an emerging market and very competitive landscape. So it will cover both property finance and asset finance. So what's included in the rollout of the program is we've already taken gold sponsorship in the Specialist Finance Academy, looking to support the new entrants there. We're also going to be funding 50 brokers who are already on panel with the level 3 certificate, a certified practitioner in specialist property finance via the LOBF and FIBA. We're going to be rolling out towards the end of half 2. We're looking at a social media webinar in September 2025, which will be hosted by Rosalia from Manuka Media. That's going to be looking at ways of giving the brokers the skills and the abilities to use social media platform to grow their business through education and content rather than just pure sales. We're also going to have Trevor Williams, who's going to be giving an economic update in November this year, looking back at what the year's given to us and looking forward into what's in store for 2026. And then we'll also be hosting 4 asset finance training events, which will be focused on financial analysis skills for the asset finance broker market.
Great. So really key for us, I know, is that we covered the whole broker audience that we have the pleasure of supporting. So across asset finance, commercial mortgages and bridging, which this does. The webinars are bound to give a lot of valuable tools for our broker partners as they build their own businesses. And I know the certificate in specialist property finance with LIBF and FIBA has gone down really well. So the fact we're going to put 50 brokers through that as part of our celebrations of 5 years in the market, I think is a real legacy thing to give back to the market. We know many would mark these occasions with a big party or a flashy campaign, and we like one of those as well. But we've clearly taken a more meaningful route here. You designed this. Why was this the right way to celebrate the 5-year milestone?
Great question. For us, this is about giving back to the broker community. That's been central to Allica's growth over the last 5 years. Instead of the big party, we wanted to make a long-term investment into the future of the industry. There's a few reasons why we've done it. So specialist finance is rapidly growing. Brokers need more and more a stronger skill set, should I say, and confidence to not only enter the space, but to remain sharp with the growing competition that we see out there. By us capping it at 2 funded places per firm, it will also enable us as a business to pay it back to more panel firms. This also aligns to our broader mission of removing barriers and enabling broker success. And the final bit, which I mentioned previously, is we want to strengthen the industry and not just celebrate our own milestones ourselves.
So what's the best way then, Michael, for our broker partners to get involved? I understand we've got 50 places and we'll offer them out to the panel, But talk about that and the webinars as well. How can people make the most of this opportunity? How can our broker partners capture some value from this?
So we'll be launching it officially in August. So registration will open in August for the 50 funded CSP places. It will be done on a first come, first served basis, and will be a max of 2 per firm. In September 2025, we will be hosting the social media webinar with Rosalia from Manuka. You'll receive an invite from us in the usual manner, which will invite you to register your interest, and obviously we'll send out the links on that basis. The CSP training will begin in September, so we're looking that once we've been through the registration, we've got the interest, we're ready to confirm 50 successful individuals. We will then arrange for that to start. Applicants will then have 12 months to complete that course. They complete that at their own leisure, and is obviously for them to manage within their timescales. November 2025, we're looking to host the economic webinar with Trevor Williams. Again, very similar to the social media webinar. We'll send an invite out. People can register in a normal manner. Obviously, we're already live with the Specialist Finance Academy as a gold sponsor. We're already looking and running masterclasses for their members, and continuing to support that on a monthly basis. And then throughout 2025, the asset finance guys will be hosting roadshows, and the relevant brokers will be informed of how to get involved in those as well. More information will be shared via our LinkedIn channels, emails, and in broker newsletters in the coming weeks. So keep your eyes peeled.
Thanks, Michael. Certainly from my perspective, fantastic to see this coming together. Urge our broker partners to make the absolute most of the opportunity and to keep an eye out for the details that have come out. I'm confident it's going to make a lasting impact, especially from a qualification perspective. An ask from me, if you're a broker looking to sharpen those skills, to develop that knowledge, keep an eye out for the updates and the registration links. That's all from me and Michael today. Thanks as ever for supporting us. 5 years, it's been a blast. And here's the next 5. Cheers.